Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our online class. Today we will start a new topic of the chapter light. Okay, under the second unit, rectilinear propagation of light. Okay, this is the last topic of this chapter, solar eclipse. Already we have discussed in last class. Okay, students, what is an eclipse? Eclipse is what? The hiding of one heavenly body in the shadow of another body. It is called eclipse. Okay? And when lunar eclipse is formed, already we have discussed. So today, now we are going to discuss about what? Solar eclipse. When it will form? When sun, moon and earth becomes in a straight line. Okay? Or in the same plane, and in such a way moon is in between sun and earth, then solar eclipse is formed. Okay students, see here, moon in between sun and earth, clear? Then solar eclipse is formed. We know that now moon revolving around the sun, so that's why the solar eclipse is formed very few times, or this also find or last for very less times. Okay students, clear? Now, so the solar eclipse is formed when is caused on always a new moon day, when the moon is not visible on the night side, okay, of the earth. During their course of revolution, the sun and the moon and earth happen to be in the same straight line. Okay students, clear? See, these are different cases of the solar eclipse. Half, complete solar eclipse, this is complete solar eclipse. Okay, partial, this is partial, half, this is the different cases of, okay, solar eclipse. It will form in different positions. Okay, annual solar eclipse, okay, total solar eclipse. Okay students, total solar eclipse. So when the moons becomes in between what? In between sun and earth, then solar eclipse is formed. Okay students, at this time the shadow of the moon falls on the shadow of the moon falls on the what? Here see, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, clear? So it causes a solar eclipse. Okay students, and also it has been found that solar eclipse hardly lasts for 5 to 10 minutes and is a rare event. Okay students, clear? Precautions also we use to viewing the solar eclipse, because very harmful rays, ultraviolet rays are emitting from the solar eclipse, which affect our eyes. Okay, which also harmful for our eyes. In many cases, many persons lost his eyesight due to this radiation. Okay students, clear? So here the position of what? Position of moon in between sun and earth, clear? This small position is umbra region, and this position is penumbra region. So in case of solar eclipse, umbra region is very small and penumbra is very large region. Okay students, clear? So solar eclipse, finally we can say the two types: solar eclipse partial, total solar eclipse, and annual solar eclipse. Total eclipse is said to be takes place at the particular place, means when for some time a part of earth does not receive light from the sun and it becomes completely dark. In this case, solar eclipse is formed. An annual solar eclipse occurs when the tip of the umbra of the moon falls on the earth. Tip of the umbra fall on the earth. This, okay, so here solar eclipse is formed. See here, this is very small position of umbra. This is the solar eclipse, total solar eclipse. Okay students, an annual solar eclipse occurs when the tip of the umbra moon falls on the earth. Okay, in such situations for the people in that region, the view of the sun is completely blocked by the moon. Okay, only the outer rim of the sun, known as corona, is visible. Corona is visible. At this moment, a very bright ring known as diamond ring appears in the sky. Okay, students. So this is very small. This is very small dark region. Case of annual solar eclipse is formed. Okay, students. Clear? And some other factors are regarding solar eclipse is that what the shadow of the moon is also very small, see, the shadow of the moon is very small. Okay, soon passes and the earth, while revolving around the sun, the soon passes out of the shadows region caused by the moon. It is for the same reason that solar eclipse is generally partial. It is also a fairly uncommon phenomena because many a time the shadow of the moon does not reach the earth. Okay, and these are the three types of solar eclipse: partial, annular, and total. Okay, partial, annular, and total. Okay, students, clear? So this short description about the solar eclipse. You have any doubt, you can ask in next class, students. Clear? Okay, thank you. Have a nice day, students.
Eclipses of the moon and the sun. Eclipses of the moon and the sun occur only under very special conditions. When the moon and the earth are in direct line with the sun. Eclipses are caused by the earth and the moon casting their shadows on each other. Lunar Eclipse. When the earth's shadow covers the complete disk of the moon, it is called total lunar eclipse. When it partly covers the disk of the moon, it is called partial lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse lasts from a few minutes to a few hours. It occurs only on a full moon night when the earth and the moon are in direct line with the sun. Solar eclipse. An eclipse of the sun is called a solar eclipse. It occurs on a no moon day. Sometimes the moon comes in between the sun and the earth. Then the moon obstructs the light of the sun and casts its shadow on the earth. So, the people living in this part of the earth can see only a part of the sun. This is a solar eclipse. It may be a total eclipse or a partial eclipse. If the sun cannot be seen at all, then it is called total solar eclipse. If only a part of the sun is seen, it is called partial solar eclipse. Solar eclipse lasts for a short time. Eclipses. Eclipses are examples of formation of shadows in space. The earth and the moon are non-luminous and opaque. But sun is luminous and is a source of light in space. There are two kinds of eclipses depending on the position of the sun, the moon and the earth with relation to each other. These are solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse. Let us take a look at the solar eclipse. When the moon comes between the sun and the earth, and when all the three are in the same straight line, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. For the part of the earth which lies in the umbral region, it is a total solar eclipse because the sun seems completely covered by the moon. For the part of the earth in the penumbral region, it is a partial solar eclipse because a portion of the sun is visible. A solar eclipse occurs only on a new moon day. You must not look at the sun with naked eyes during a solar eclipse, as it can cause damage to the eyes. It should be seen through a smoked screen or an exposed film. Dark-colored glass may also be used for viewing the eclipse.